Well, John, there was another heartbreaker for you in stoppage time. It must be hard to take players after playing so well.
Yeah, it's hard to take, but it's something that we have to learn from, and our younger players especially. The older experienced players have probably been through situations like this before, but the younger players have to learn from it. You know, when we're holding on to a lead with only a few minutes left, we have to make sure that we defend that box with our lives and don't allow opportunities. And it's 2 games now in a row that we conceded in stoppage time, and we've really thrown away 5 points. We could have had 3 wins in a row. In difficult circumstances. We've got a lot of injuries, a lot of players out, and this is always a tough place to come due to conditions. And can't fault their all-round effort and the all-round play. It's just those last little details that we need to get better at.
You rue the fact that, I think it's the 6th one you've conceded this year after 90th minute. You could be such a different position on the ladder, even up in the 20s for points.
Yeah. We've felt that majority of the season we've been well in most games, if not nearly every game, take 1 or 2 out, but and we should have had more from those games. So you're right. If those games that we could have held on to, we would have been in a totally different position, and then the confidence grows a little bit more. But the boys keep believing in what we're doing and how we're playing and what we're trying to do. And like I said, the amount of players who got out and the younger players making their debut and not having played a lot of football, senior football, they're doing well, and so we just have to keep building on it.
Must be proud, 72-hour turnaround for the players. Despite the result, you must be proud of your players, the way they perform, especially in very, very tough conditions up here in Brisbane.
Yeah, I am proud. And I said it the other night, even against Melbourne Victory, with the amount of players that we had out due to injury or suspension, and the effort they gave and the performance they gave. We didn't know exactly what we were going to get tonight in terms of, how many of the players recovered, the younger players come in, were they going to be able to back up? But they did really well, and so I'm proud of them, of their effort, and just disappointed that we didn't get more from these 2 games because we deserved more.
You mentioned the younger players. How do you feel that the young core have handled the 7-day stretch playing 3 games? It's not an easy task.
Yeah, not an easy task. And then we throw in, before that, we only had a 6-day turnaround after a trip from Wellington, which is always a tough trip as well. So I think that the younger players, and plus the older, experienced players, are backed up well. Everyone thinks, even with, say, like Michael Roos, they don't consider him young anymore, but he's only 21. He's been around a few more years, but majority of players are young, and they backed up well, and they'll learn from the experience, and now we just have to recover again, and hopefully we can get the result next week now.
So any updates on Thomas Hewitt-Bell? Obviously couldn't play tonight.
Yeah, not sure about Tommy, if he'll be available next week or not. We're hoping Daniel Pena will be. We're hoping Ben Garuccio will be. So, we've got a couple of players that probably come back in. But, Sutto, for his first start for us, did well. He's only really started, I think that was his 4th professional appearance. So, he'll get a lot of confidence from tonight. He's comfortable on the ball, he's calm, he doesn't panic, and he made some good saves. Good saves that we know that he can make.
What did you think of his step over? A bit risky in the box.
Yeah, a little bit risky. But that's the type of goalkeeper he is. He's quite calm, and he doesn't panic when he gets the ball at his feet.
You must be happy with Noah Bottage's form. 3 goals in 5 games now.
Yeah, really happy. I said it earlier on that having played as a striker, that I know what they go through when they're not scoring goals, and the responsibility sort of fell onto his shoulders because we had Nikita Rukavica out injured, and there's no other experienced strikers in our squad. So, he went through a tough period, but he's a kid that always wanting to learn, wanting to work on his game, and so I knew that it would turn for him. And once he scored that goal a few weeks back, then I thought the goals would still come, and he's got that ability in the box. But his all-round game is always improving. So happy for Noah, and know that he'll continue to score goals for us.